I'm sure there were some nerves involved, and I think some of it is North Carolina's defense is very good. I mean, they're long and their closeouts are quick, and we had some open shots too, and I mean we haven't shot the ball very well this year. I think we're a better shooting team than our stats show, but Dante Grantham I know is better than 1 for 7, but there's a lot of games when it's 1 for 5, and he's got to be better than that. And it's not obviously just Dante. I think Damarcus made some shots tonight, but we got to have multiple guys making shots. There are some open shots there that you got to make, and when you don't make any baskets for a long period of time, it really becomes deflating to your defense. Your defense just wears down. It's like 5 straight 3-and-outs. I mean, after a while, your offense is 3-and-out 5 times in a row. The defense isn't too excited about going back out there, and I think that happens to our team this year in several occasions where we've struggled, and then it becomes a snowball that just rolls downhill on us. Not worried about it. We have to get better. I don't even care who we play next or where we play or when we play, to be honest with you. We have to play better. We have to be tougher minded. We have to be tougher physically. We didn't rotate and rebound very well. I thought they drove it and got to places. Our bigs would help, and our guards didn't do a good job of rotating second or third rotation to block out. We have to work on that. Like we've got things we just have to get better at, and before we need to worry about who we play or what's next.
Did you see anything in the second half you can build on?
We were okay. I mean, the one good thing in the game was we only turned it over 8 times. Against a team that's long and athletic and pressuring you a lot, we only turned it over 8 times. It felt more than that, but that's because you never make a basket. So that was a reasonable positive in this game.
Were you surprised at how effective they were in the half court?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought they, we helped them with a couple plays that they got lobs on that we should be better at defensively. They did make a couple opportunistic threes. Page, Justin Jackson, I think, made one early. But they're a good team. They're very big and strong, and they played with good pace tonight. Like their cutting and movement was good. And when you get off to a good start, it's easy to be that way. It's easier to be confident. The basket looks big. You've made a couple shots. You're up by 15. I mean, it's easier to play like that. And to their credit, they did, and they stayed focused and kept us at bay, and we never could make a decent run.
Maybe have only played in a couple of these, or some of the new guys weren't quite ready for the level of physicality that North Carolina brought tonight?
I think that had a little bit to do with it, just how you fly guys. But I think it's just mentally. I think we're not there mentally yet as a team to go in these big games and get these wins. So I think that's the thing we have to do is regroup and refocus our thoughts as a team and compete harder.
You've got to do that quickly with probably the toughest stretch of your season coming up. How do you pick yourselves up?
I mean, just stay positive, probably get in the gym extra, do some extra stuff with our team just so we can get back to ourselves and play like ourselves and compete in the ACC so we can get back to winning these games.
That seems like kind of a big job to get back to being yourself after a game like that. Where does it start for you guys?
I mean, it starts with our senior leaders. That's what we got to do. We got to pull the young guys together and make sure like we can stay confident in ourselves and trust in each other, because sometimes coaches they yell at us and some of the younger players and they get out of their wits sometimes, and we just got to stay with it, stay positive, and push each other, and I think that'll help us out.
I came in a little late, but just talk about the frustration of opening, home after the holidays. Carolina comes in, a lot of emotion, a lot of excitement, and then really not play well at all.
Yeah, I think we was over a little too excited at the beginning. A lot of guys was rushing shots and just not taking our time. We was open. We was actually getting a lot of good looks, but we just weren't knocking them down. And that kind of frustrated us on the defense end. We didn't play as hard as we should and rebound the ball like we should.
How good is this North Carolina team, you think?
North Carolina's always a good team. They've lost some games early, and we thought we had a good matchup with them, and we just didn't compete as good as we could tonight. North Carolina is an exceptional program. They compete at the highest level in ACC.
Just with the defense, or just you guys just didn't have the touch? How would you explain it?
I mean, guys got to come in and start shooting more. You know, it's tough to come in and get shots in during the season because guys are tired from practice and stuff. But you know, it's a necessity at this level if you want to be good and be able to compete with the best teams in the country.
So it's more on you guys, you think, more than what North Carolina was doing
Well, I mean,
defensively?
they played really well tonight. You know, offensively and defensively. But you know, at this level, guys have to make shots. You know, I feel like we have some great players out there. We just gotta, you know, step up to the moment and be able to knock down shots in big games like this.